Hi everyone, it's Miss Kristen at the Pittston Memorial Library, and I'm coming to you on a special day on March 14th. This is known as Pie Day. Now when you think of pie, you're probably thinking of that yummy dessert, but I'm actually not talking about P-I-E pie, I'm talking about P-I pie. And what is pie? Well, first off, let me show you the symbol. It kind of looks like a table in a way. It's kind of just a funny little symbol. And pi is always going to be 3.1415925, and so on and so on and so on. It is a decimal point that really doesn't actually end. It just keeps going and going and going. And in order to get that pi, 3.1415, what you do is you measure a circle. So you're going to take the circumference of a circle, which is, this is taken from Math is Fun. So this is the circumference of a circle, the outside of the edge of it, and then you divide it by the diameter. This is from one point across to the other point. And when you divide this number by this number, you're going to get 3.1415, and so on and so forth, okay? You might not come out perfectly, maybe your measurements are just a little bit off, but it's going to be somewhere around that. So that's what pi is. So we kind of combined a little bit for this project of M in STEAM for mathematics, a little bit of A for the art part too. Okay, so let me explain your project. You got a paper, piece of cardstock, if you picked up the kit, that measures 8 by 11. Most paper, pieces of paper are 8.5 by 11, but I cut off that little extra half an inch just to make it a little bit easier to measure. Okay, so what you're going to do first with your paper is take a ruler and a pencil, and you're going to just put your ruler at the edge and make a little notch, like a little dot on your paper at every inch. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then you're going to go here and you're going to mark it at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then here, go through it again, and here, go through it again. Okay, then you're going to take your ruler and you're going to match up your dots so that you have a grid that looks similar to mine. Okay, so it should be a grid of 1-inch marks. Okay, so you can go ahead and pause me so you can have some time to do that. That's going to take a little bit of time. And this is what our final project is going to look like. This is pi, 3.14159, in art form. Okay, once you have your grid prepared, what I did to make it easier, honestly, this project took me about 3 or 4 tries to actually get it right. So in order to help you out, help you prepare, what you want to do is erase the grid, I guess, where you crossed over every other. So here I erased, erase, 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 erase. So that tells you where you want to color. Okay, it'll help you keep track of it so that it's every other spaced out like this one is. Okay, so also in your kit is the first 100 decimal places for pi. So just keep going and going and going. You will also get something like this that you can use for your color coding. But what I discovered that was a whole lot easier to do is just take little pieces of paper and put the numbers 0 through 9 on them, and then just lay your crayon or marker or colored pencil, whatever you're using, next to that number. Because what was throwing me off was the 0. I kept wanting to reach for that one when I wanted 1, and it gets a little bit confusing. So just use the pieces of paper, makes it so much easier. Okay, so then you can start crossing it off like I did here. You really only need, I think I counted out, is it 35? I can't remember now. You really only need so many decimal points. You won't use all 100. But I gave you 100 just in case you wanted to memorize them. Who knows why. Okay, so then your project will look like this. So let me see where my 3, no, I think it does start up here. So this is my 3, and this is 1, 4, 1, 5, 9, and then so forth, so on and so forth. Okay, so you just kind of keep going through, cross it off if it's easier for you. I just kind of kept my finger here as I was doing it, and then I would find my color it in, put that back, whatever makes it easiest for you. Also, if you want to, you can erase the whole grid marks, but I like the look of the grid, so I kept that one on there. Okay, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. If not, enjoy your Pi Day, maybe even with some PIE. That sounds like a fun way to celebrate to me. So thanks for joining me, everybody, and we'll see you next month. Bye-bye.